Hello, and welcome to the Kathleen Spracklin podcast. I am a woman on a mission to gather a cadre of writers, thinkers, and teachers who are transforming the world, one character at a time. And it all starts with one thing, a deep understanding of human motivation, why people do what they do, and the forces that drive them. To gain that understanding, I am mining the intersection of psychology, theology, and philosophy to make you a better writer. This is episode 133, Zettelkasten linking. What, when, why, how. Okay, so what is Zettelkasten linking? When do you link? A link is a note on a main card that points you somewhere else in the Zettelkasten. That's all there is to the definition of a link. It's an address written on a card that points you someplace other than the location where that card is sitting. When do you want to link, and why do you want to link? Well, obviously, that is the question. And it might sound complex, but the reality is it's quite simple. Once you understand the principle, you'll see just how simple and easy and how effective linking can be. Okay, so when does linking arise? Linking comes into play when you are placing a new main card into your system. Now, we've said many times that the new child card gets to choose its own parent, and it chooses its parent from the index. And its job, that card's job, is to find the most closely related card in the Zettelkasten where it needs to and wants to go. Well, occasionally that's a bit ambiguous. Sometimes you're going to look at your Zettelkasten and you're going to say, it could go here or it could go here. It could go both places. It could go either place. Which one do I want to use? That exactly is the point in time when you want to link. Now, which one do you choose? If there's a strong difference in degree, you obviously want to choose the one that's the most closely associated. But sometimes that can be pretty easy. Sometimes it's a little more difficult. And occasionally you just have to get arbitrary and say, okay, I'm putting it here. It could just as well go here, but it can only be in one place. I'm going to put it here. Okay, so you've decided now where your new main card is going to go. It's going to go right down here. And if it's going to go right down there, you know what its card number is. It's going to be card number 4A3C, because there's already two siblings of this parent. And this parent already has a directory with A and B on it. And all you're going to have to do to place this card is to write its new address on it, 4A3C, and to add it to the directory card that goes with 4A3. But now, here's where you're going to want to link. You're going to want to come up here where it could just as easily have chosen 1C2 as a parent, or maybe it was only, it might go at 1C2. If any degree to which you would want to say, yeah, it could go there, then you want to take card 1C2, which already has two child cards. That means it already has a directory card with an A and a B. This card cannot become 1C2C because it's going to go down in the other location, but that's the perfect spot to list its actual address where you chose to put it. You chose to put it at 4A3C, but you make a link to it up here and the parent card where it could have just as easily have gone, or even where it might have gone. If there's enough of a link to make you say, huh, then it's worth placing a link. And then, as this is a follow-on to a question earlier, so we would also, on this new card, for a 3C, your new main card, you would also make a link back to the parent 1C2 that could have been that card's parent. And that is the what, when, why, and how of linking. See, I told you it was easy. Night.